Hello, welcome to tutorial number 32. And this video we will cover how to use pass, continue, and break. In the while loop, we already used pass and break. Basically, how they really work, we will cover in this video. We will also cover how when to use them and where to use them, how efficiently we can use them in this video. So let's start with the video. Hello and welcome back, and this is Tripathi again. And in this video, we will discuss about what is pass, continue, and break. In pass, basically, is used when you want to pass something. Basically, when we don't want to use any execution, we don't want to execute any code there. We just want to our code to keep running. In this condition, what we do, we simply pass parameter, and while passing a pass parameter, we simply continue the loop. So a loop does not break, and it does not give any error. It simply run on. Continue, on the other hand, work in a different manner. What it does, it simply take the cursor back to the condition. So if you're using a continue in a while loop, the moment it execute a continue, or if you're using a for loop, it will simply get the continue statement. The moment it execute the continue statement, it will go back to the condition checker, the starting of the loop, and again it will do the all the execution that has been done. So line after continue will not get executed until the continue is getting executed. Break, on the other hand, stop the code immediately. So what we need to understand here, pass basically keep the loop running without giving any error because we don't have any body there. Continue basically keep the loop running, but from that point, the point where the continue has executed, it will keep running from that point only. So it will again go send back cursor to the while condition. Again continue will execute. Again it will set back cursor to the while to the condition, and it keep running from that point onwards. Okay. And break, basically what it does, break basically break the code. So it simply stop the code the moment it is get executed. Okay. So let us start with the video and let us start with the execution. Let us start with the code. So the keywords are basically pass, continue, and break. To use them, I'm not really using it anyway, so that's why it is giving me error. So basically I should have make it as am to avoid the error. Okay. To use them, or what we need to do is simply pass. Okay. So where we want to use pass, even if condition. So if say 19 is greater than 20, or say 9, pass. Now do nothing. Okay. When you run this, you see that I'm not getting any error. The the condition is executed perfectly. So if you give the same condition like this, and do not give any body, what you will get an error, an unexpected EFO end of line while parsing. So you're getting an error when you're not passing any body. So if you don't want to define any body at the moment, you can simply use pass, and by using pass, you can keep running your code, and you don't have to go through the error. Suppose you are having a code of 10 or 5 line, and you know that you want to use a if condition in between, but you're not sure what if condition you're really looking for. So in that case, you can use the pass condition. So now the continuous simply what it does. So what we can do really, we can create a variable that is I, and say variable start from 0, and using a while loop, while whatever condition is, so I is greater than, say, um, smaller than, basically it's in smaller than 5. I'm just going to run it for 5 times, and do nothing, just continue. Okay. And if I'm printing something up after this, say I'm printing hello. Okay. And the loop should get uh, by default it should get false sometimes. So basically I'm incrementing I plus equals to 1. Okay. So it will simply get false when the value increase above 5, and I'm just trying to print hello. Okay. Before this, I'm also printing hi. Let's run this. As you can see, it is not running, it is not printing hello. So what it is doing, after continue, it simply goes back, and again it goes back to while, and it will never really print the hello word. So that is what continue does. It never really let it pass through this. Okay. For break, I'm using the same code. What I can do, I can replace this with the break. Okay. When I use break, what will happen, it will simply print it once. Okay. Because after the break execution, the loop does not continue. So the loop break the moment it is executing break. Okay. That is how break really works. If you use the same condition for pass, if you use the same condition for pass, okay, so say do nothing, just pass, nothing will really happen here. It will simply keep running both the parameters. As you can see, it does nothing, because pass does not create any error. If there is nobody, still it will not create any error, any issue. Okay, that is how pass really works. So this is how all the three keywords really works. And you can not really work without them when in such situation where you don't have a body. So if you don't want to pass a body, you can use a pass keyword, and you can simply skip the hectic of defining the body on the spot. So you can come back later and define the body when you know your code better, and when you know about your code far more precisely. So this is how you use all the keywords: pass, continue, and break. This is all for the video, guys. Let's see you in the next video. Thank you.